Hey everyone, welcome to week number 6 and my lecture on the formal analytical report. So the formal analytical report over the next few weeks is going to be the focus of ENC 2210. And we are taking things in piece by piece order. So I'm going to go over the assignments that are relevant, starting, of course, with the assignment for the formal analytical report itself. Now, also keep in mind that you are going to be preparing both a written document and a presentation. For the presentation, you are going to be on video and you're going to be using some sort of background, some sort of visual. Most of you will probably choose PowerPoint. If you prefer to use Google Slides, you certainly can do that. Or if you're on a Mac, I always forget, I never use the Keynote. That's the one. I have a Mac, but I've only used Keynote like one time when I was trying to do some fancy video recording. But anyway. So I just want to get you oriented as far as what is the formal analytical report, and most importantly for week 6, how do you go about choosing a topic? So I'm going to share my screen. I will warn you that this does not look like you are used to seeing it because this is my view, mostly because I need to go directly to the assignments, and those are not all published yet. So that's why we're here. So let's start with the actual formal analytical report assignment, because that's where everything grows from. The objective of this assignment is for students to conduct in-depth research, analyze trends, and present a formal analytical report in their chosen field of study or interest. This project aims to enhance your research and analytical skills as well as your ability to communicate findings in a formal report format. So one of the big questions that people have is, how is this different from a research paper? And the main answer to that is that it will look different from a research paper. It will have all the trappings of APA reports that we've been working on. So it will have a table of contents. It will have headings and subheadings that you are formatting using the tools within Microsoft Word so that you can easily create a table of contents. And it will be organized around the process in some ways of doing the report itself. So an analytical report is going to have a section on gathering information, as well as the establishing the problem and what are the possible solutions to it, that sort of thing. The main thing that you want to think about is finding what we call a research question that is related in some way to either the field that you want to work in or even the field that you say you want to major in. It doesn't even have to be work or school oriented though, because that's one reason why early in the semester I had you guys work on that interest inventory, experience and interest inventory, so that if there's something that you want to explore for fun or for personal edification, whatever the case may be, you would be able to use that as your subject field for the formal analytical report. So, for example, one of the things that I would love to do someday is to live in a European country. I want to take a semester and I want to go to Europe and I want to live and I want to um, be in that environment. And so one of the things that I could do with my formal analytical report would be to research, how does that work? Am I able to stay? How long am I able to stay in the country that I want to go to? Do I need to get a visa? Do I need a special passport? Does it matter that I would be working online, teaching classes back in the United States? What sorts of places could I live? So I could research things on Airbnb and Verbo and those kinds of things. So I could do all the research that would allow me to do that actual thing. Or if I wanted to write about, say, scuba diving, because it's another thing I want to get scuba certified, I could research how to be scuba certified, all the things that surround it. So do not limit yourself to, well, I want to work in a dentist's office, so I need to talk about something that is relevant to dentist's offices. Now, you are more than welcome to talk about things that are relevant to dentist's office. Or we have a lot of people interested in veterinary school. Absolutely. Any of those things will work. You can even research becoming a veterinarian or becoming a whatever kind of engineer you think you want to become. So you could focus on a topic within engineering, or you could focus on how to become an engineer. Either one of those areas could be great ways to tackle the formal analytical report. So, first item under requirements, select a focus area. Choose a specific aspect, issue, or trend within your field of study or interest that you find compelling and worthy of analysis. So it could be a current trend, emerging technology, a policy issue, or any other relevant topic. I'm in higher ed. One of the biggest current trends and emerging technologies is AI. I personally am sick to death of it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to read about it. I don't want to talk about it, but that would be a great topic for a formal analytical report. Next comes the research and data collection. Conduct thorough research on your chosen focus area. Utilize academic journals, industry reports, credible websites, and any other relevant sources to gather data and information. Ensure that your research is comprehensive and up to date. And of course, that's a key part. In terms of doing the research, which is one of our topics here, you do want to focus on library research first and foremost, because all academic journals and industry reports, like things that are published within a certain industry, you're going to be able to do that through the library. Obviously, websites are going to be important as well. And notice that it mentions credible websites, but you should not be completing your formal analytical report by only using sources off of the internet. You should be doing library research. Develop a research question. Clearly define a research question or problem statement that your report aims to address. This should guide your analysis and provide a focus for your report. So to use the AI example, my research question or problem might be how do higher education professionals keep up with AI issues while helping students navigate the potential problem areas for plagiarism? There's a good problem statement, and that's going to be stated right towards the top of your formal analytical report. Essentially, these are going to be sections in your formal analytical report. Next is conducting analysis. Analyze the data using appropriate analytical methods relevant to your field of study. Identify patterns, correlations, and trends. Discuss the implications of these findings on the broader context of your chosen focus area. So it's not enough to just say, here's what everybody in my research has said. You're going to make connections and tie things together for yourself. Next is formulating the recommendations. Based on your analysis, formulate well-grounded recommendations or insights that address the issues or opportunities identified. Consider the practical applications of your recommendations. Now, this is a structure that you can use: title page, executive summary, then the table of contents, introduction, methodology. Most of you will not necessarily have a methodology section other than sharing your findings that you've found in research. Most of you are not going to be out doing field research on this. We don't have that kind of time. But the methodology would include your like the research, findings and analysis. The findings would be what the research says. The analysis would be your analysis of them. And then, of course, recommendations, conclusion, which is where your reflective statement, like how you reflect upon the process. And then, of course, you will have a references page or pages, maybe longer than one. Formatting and citations, we are using APA, which of course we've been using all semester. And all sources need to be cited both on the references page and internally. That includes visuals, that includes charts, graphs, tables, everything that you gather from sources must be cited. And then, of course, the reflective statement, there's just kind of a reminder of it. Write a reflective statement that discusses your approach to the research and analysis, challenges encountered, and the significance of your findings in the broader context of your field. So as you can tell, being worth 200 points, this is a significant, it's significant, okay? Now, the first thing you're going to be doing is focusing your topic. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you're going to submit your topic, which is going to be, oops, where is it at? Sorry. I have too many pieces of too many things in the course. Here we go. So the formal analytical report topic choice. This is just a link back to the assignment that we just went over. So for this submission, you will be writing an introductory paragraph, an outline. This one may be a totally rough outline. You're going to have a more formal outline in the next step, along with a an even more fine-tuned bibliography. And you're going to go ahead and give a list of potential sources. You will give a big bibliography in the following one, but do go ahead and include a few sources here just so we can kind of see that you are using, that you have started doing some research. You will create one single Word file in APA style, so you'll have a cover page. The intro and outline begins on page 2. You do not have to have a table of contents for this one. And then if you are going to include some sources, of course, those would start on the next blank page. Use plain double spacing and regular 1-inch margins for this. Your report itself may end up with some single spacing, but this should be pure APA. So double space everything, use hanging indent for the bibliography, put the bibliography in alphabetical order, like follow all of the regular rules and regulations of that. All right. So that's what your marching orders are right now. I will be back in future weeks to go into more depth on those pieces as well, but that's what you're going to need to submit for this particular phase, which is the choice of topic. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.